Oh, lots of merchandise.
Building blocks and grab some things up, which I think are going to make it a very good show. See this outfit I'm wearing? Okay. Admiral, right. Well, when I'm not doing the business part of this, I do belong to a Star Trek fan club called Starfleet, in which, as you can see, I've volunteered far too many times and gone through the ranks. The promotion to Admiral means that you are off on your rocker and you volunteer constantly. But they have a recruitment table out front that I highly recommend that you look into. Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association, has like 7,000 members in 20 countries. They hold monthly meetings in the chapters. You have a chapter here. Panama City, isn't that great? In fact, all the security people are running around are from Panama City, in Tallahassee, in Pensacola, yes, Pensacola. Okay, see, you have a lot of chapters in Florida. If you've ever considered joining a fan club that said, nah, not me, I don't want to join, literally pick up an application and go to one meeting. Because I was one of those people, I'm not joining these freaks. But Starfleet, unlike some Star Trek fan clubs, and there's all kinds, is an organization that not only follows the Starfleet philosophy of watching episodes, stuffing our mouths with pizza, and sitting around and having a good time with each other, we also believe in doing something more.
She's been here and he isn't coming back.
They were all sucked out into space.
Correction, sir. It's sucked out.
Sci-fi.
Question becomes, how? No, it doesn't. The question becomes, why? Captain, there was a programming malfunction. Bad. Oh, it was not bad. Enterprises, Picard. Then you have Mr. Jameson beamed down.
Whatever it is probably was activated by the cold.
I'm blanking.
Why not forget your line?
Shut up, Wesley.
Reverse it to field generator. Screw up your line.
Shut up, Wesley.
Celery.
I have some business here concerning your health, sir.
What's a knockout like you doing in a computer Chumbacala?
Shut up that damn noise!
Upset too. I grew up on a
USS Stargazer. Oh, for God's sakes, Mary, they built this thing in Bedford Falls.
Mr. Leach called twice, and there's a lady named Bradley waiting in your office.
Captain, that thing was killing my people. I told him.
Shut up. It's wet.
Camcorder.
All I got is one thing. I got the Master Series.
Yeah, damn sure better.
That's you know, 10 minutes. He said Mark Lenard. I got the Master Series edition.
I played a Klingon so I can make jokes about them. And they like to be noticed anyway, so they appreciate jokes. How many Klingons does it take to make popcorn? Don't know that?
How hot you want the fire to be?
It takes 5. 1 to hold the corn and 4 to shake the stove. All right, enough of this frivolity. Now to funny things. I'm here to try to answer your questions and tell you a few things if you'd like to know anything interesting about anything. I'll tell you what I know, which shouldn't take very long, and we'll kind of get acquainted and maybe entertain each other too. I'd like to learn something from you, if you know anything. And if not, well, we'll do our best. Can you hear me all right now? Is this thing settled down? What if I get it over here? Is that too loud? That's fine? That's all right. I can hear it too. All right, does anybody have a question about anything you'd like to ask me? Yeah, go ahead. Is Sarek going to be back? You mean in one of those shows? Oh, I don't know. You know, it's science fiction, anything can happen. I think you're referring to what happened to Sarek supposedly in the last couple. Well, we were on the cruise. Have you ever heard of the Star Trek cruise? There was a cruise with a lot of people from Star Trek going on. Now, there are several different ones, and we were having a panel. George and me and Jimmy and Robin, I guess. And somebody asked this question. Well, did anybody see him die? No. Was anybody there when he died? No. He brought the news. He said, well, then you're all right. Which means that anything is possible. nobody was there, nobody saw him die, so they might wake up in the shower, you know, the next time, or something like that. I don't know, if they want to, or I could play something else, if I want to. Do you like the women on it? You're a little young for that, aren't you? Maybe you're not. Why do you like it? It's less about Klingons? Yeah, you got a little tired of the Klingons? Yeah, I did too. Yeah? Wagon train to the stars, more adventure. You all feel that way? What do you have to say? They're actually going where no one's gone before. So you think it's exciting, eh? More exciting than the others. You like the characters? Well, let's create it a little more excitement. What did you... Was there something about Deep Space Nine that you don't like? Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, you were going to say something. Yeah. They don't go anywhere. Oh, they can't, they just stay there. Ah. So where no one has gone before. In the original show, they used to say where no man has gone before. I guess that's not politically correct anymore. The first show I ever did, it was in Michigan. I'm from Michigan, and I did a convention at Michigan State University, East Lansing. I wanted to do it because it was near my home, my ancestral home. I wanted to take a little trip there and see what was left. And, you know, I wanted to get up and see if I could get up in front of an audience and talk and be reasonably entertaining. You know, I'm an actor. I use other people's words. I want to see what I can do. And I must admit, I knew very little about Star Trek. I'd only been on 2 of them, and I knew nothing. So in those days, people asked very technical questions, especially young men, young boys. They asked very technical questions. So and it was it was 12,000 people. It was in the Stevens Hotel. This was in Chicago. And in this auditorium, there was a ballroom, enormous, maybe 5,000 to 6,000 people. People were hanging on the rafters, sitting on the floor everywhere. And who should open this show, but everybody was there in those days. Everybody in the show was there. All the regulars, you know, Shatner, Nimoy, and Kelly, and etc. And I opened the show. And I recognized a young man, and he said, he wanted to ask me a question. And what he asked me was this: when did logic first come to Vulcan? The old expert, you know. So I don't know what you would say, but I know what I said. When did logic first come to Vulcan? I don't know where it came from. This is what I said. About the same time that it left the planet Earth. Well, I've been answering questions like that ever since and getting away with it, so you know something. Anyway, the next day on the narrations and things like that, commercials. I don't know, have you ever heard me on any of those? You've heard Saab, I do Saab, Maxwell House Light, Scope, T. Rowe Price, BP Oil, I do those, and I have a play called The Boys in Autumn. It's about Tom Sawyer outside of Los Angeles for about a month, so we've just come back. And we do it, we may start a tour or something as we have time.